Hi, it's me. I just heard one of the most amazing testimonies that it certainly feels really good for me because it affects, some of the effects that I am seeking in my light therapy. So, yeah, it was weird because it was not a video with testimonials, and I can't wait to see this person on an actual testimonial podcast that we do. We do them, I think, 5 days a week, maybe even 6. But anyway, let me go ahead and tell you what it was. And this is really vital, especially for folks that don't feel like anything's happening. Some folks just don't feel anything different at first. And that's okay. That's totally okay because it's still working because you can't stop it from working. So this woman, she had got her mother into light therapy, and her mother was I believe she's 85 years old right now. She's had a heart attack or heart failure where her heart was down to 25%, usability, I guess is what you'd call it. And she also had a couple of strokes. And she was scheduled to get a pacemaker put in. And she was religiously keeping with her regimen for her light therapy. Now, the 85-year-old woman said she didn't really feel anything going on. She didn't feel anything really different. She probably had better sleep and a little bit less pain and probably a little bit more energy, but nothing that she felt was significant, okay? And so she would not have known that light therapy was doing such a profound impact on her if she had not gone for her visit to go get a pacemaker put in. Now, your heart, I guess the average of a healthy heart is operational at 55%. She went in to get her pacemaker and the doctor did not need to do it. Her heart was working at 57%. So that just blows my mind because you know how I'm wanting to see a lower blood pressure. My blood pressure is high to pre-hypertensive. Most of the time. I did have a green reading the other day, but I didn't even do it this morning. I should have done it. Maybe I'll do it after this. So I'm looking for those numbers, but at the same time, I just need to really pay attention because I don't want to have a heart attack. From what I understand from what the medical profession let me know when I was looking at my, ability or likelihood of a stroke, I was cleared of that. As a matter of fact, my doctor and the cardiologist said there's absolutely no way you're going to have a stroke. My cholesterol levels are perfect. My good cholesterol is higher than what my doctor had ever seen before. And in his research, probably one of the highest ever. And my bad cholesterol was at the lowest. So, and when the vascular person went through my EKGs, I guess, or whatever it is that they do, they look at your heart. CAT scan, and the hospital had originally said that I had a stroke before and probably a couple of heart attacks, and I didn't find that to be really far off because as a young adult and into my 20s, I partied really hard, and I could see that being possible damage being done. And when the vascular lady looked through my imaging, and she said, you have absolutely no plaque. Nothing at all is wrong with your arteries and your ventricles. None of it is bad. As a matter of fact, you have no chance whatsoever of having a stroke, and you never had one. The thing that the hospital saw when I had gone in with really extreme high blood pressure, there's a part of, I guess, my left ventricle, instead of it just looking like it normally looks, it takes a turn. So when they were looking at the CAT scan, they were thinking that was a blockage. And she brought it to all the doctors into practice, and they're like, no, this person has absolutely nothing wrong with her heart. It's just the way her heart looks. And so that was really good. However, the blood pressure did not reduce until I quit that job that I had. And then recently, in the past 3 months, I guess, or 2 months, I would say 3, I noticed that it was back. And so, part of my in-light therapy is focused on that. I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't want to have high blood pressure and have a risk of it. And, you know, luckily I had good readings on my likelihood of stroke, and they were low. So, what I find so absolutely extraordinary about this is, you might not even realize it's working, and that your copper peptides are elevated and they're rejuvenating your stem cells, and your stem cells know what to do. Your body knows what to do. That's a cat. That's Gems. She's a rebel. Anyway, you might not feel it. Something's happening. Something's happening for you, and your body knows what it needs to work on, and it may not be what you think needs to be worked on. So, lo and behold, just remember this. If you do end up reaching out to me and want to get some information and look at some studies and how the technology works, it's not a drug. It's not something that you take. It's literally something completely different. And I don't want to, as a novice, explain it to you incorrectly. So if you do want more information, all you got to do is reach out to me. I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of people today because I've had a really slow week with that, and I don't like that. If I would find it criminal if I didn't share this with everyone. And so if I haven't gotten to you yet, I will. But don't wait for me. Just reach out to me. If you're friends with me on Facebook, reach out to me. If you're only on this page, reach out to me here. We got to get to be friends because I need to, I'm going to add you to a private Facebook group that deals with these testimonials. And it's totally calm. No one's going to pressure you. No one's going to try to steal you. None of that stuff. It's just information. And I also have an informative website that you cannot join or purchase from that has all the studies and lots of testimonials and a lot of really interesting things so that you can get all scientific-y about it and learn what this technology is the right way, not just me trying to explain it, because it doesn't work that way. I'm not a scientist and I'm not a doctor, and the person that created this is. So, with that being said, I just can't imagine an 85-year-old woman thought she was having absolutely no reaction whatsoever to the therapy, going to get a pacemaker and not needing it at all, and actually her heart is performing better than the average healthy heart. What? She now goes to yoga and then Zumba. At 85 years old, wouldn't you want the best life for you, your mother, your children? How could you not? Like my mom, she's the first person that I was like, I had her get this therapy before I was even able to. And, for several reasons. She's getting up in age, and I want the last chapter of her life to be the best chapter of her life. Once when those stem cells start doing their job, and they probably are, and we just don't even realize it, because it's focusing on certain things. Like she had a wound that needs to be healed, and I'm pretty sure that's close. I gotta ask her to send me another picture of that. And just a couple of different things, that on the surface probably is, she could see it being worked. But what else is happening? I can't wait to see. And because she is older and she's on Medicare, she's always at the doctor's getting her blood work and all that. I can't wait to see some results here. And because I know that it's absolutely impossible for this not to do something for someone, I just want to encourage people to wait it out, because you might not know what it's working on, and it is. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. It's a beautiful day. I got to get some work done. Uncle's going to come by and find out why the lawnmower blades aren't going, so I can get that done. But I need to work on work, and that is light therapy. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and head out, and I'm going to send this video to everyone. And that's what's up. I love you a lot, and I hope you're enjoying this beautiful spring weather. And let me show you. See that? You have that inside of you as well. So, with that being said, I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Bye.